Turnabout. All right, you ladies coming?
So in this room, like I said, you've got all these barrels and boxes and all kinds of supplies stashed up here. Zook, you're more than happy to come in and search the room if you want, but that's going to take some time. There's a lot to search through.
Ooh. I fight with all of my might against my flaw because I really don't want to die right now, but I want to come back here.
Okay. On the far end of the room is another door. This one is barred like yours was. The iron bar is slit in the front of it. Tarin, your iron bar is right up against the wall here.
Right. I'll just walk up and grab it now that the guards are unconscious when my turn comes back up.
Dragonborn looks back at you guys, and then he wastes no time. He bolts out of the room. You see him just bolt out of the room and turn up the stairs, and he's gone.
Okay then. Later.
You hear Fred from the back of the room. He's back there with the old farmer and the girls. You guys go ahead. I'll catch up later. He's still trying to catch his breath.
All right.
All right.
Is it back to my turn, or are we?
No, we're done with turns. That was the combat.
McDohl
just ended it. The first encounter was not meant to be particularly trying.
Alright,
I
will collect that iron rod. Is that a makeshift mace? Club?
We'll call it a club. That's fine.
Okay.
Can I just...
Yeah, there are two... They're each carrying rapiers. They're each wearing leather armor.
Anyone want to lay claim that rapier? Because I'm pretty good with them.
I'm sorry, not leather, padded leather.
Alright, I'm taking that rapier.
Okay, Swent is right behind you guys. He's gung-ho. He's ready to move.
Who's that?
Green is Swent.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over to this one and listen at the door. Does it sound like there are people trapped in this one too?
It sounds like there's a horse in that one, and he's going nuts. You hear whinnying and whickering, and you hear hooves beating against the wood of the deck.
There's a horse over here, guys, if anyone needs a horse.
I'll take care of that.
You'll take care of that.
What?
I don't know where this is going.
Orphan steps forward. I have trained my whole life for this moment. Do I even have a warhorse? I wonder. I don't even know if I have a horse. Let's see. RPG kit, animal. I don't have a horse. I have a bear. There, this is a horse. You hear a horse back there.
A horse.
All right. So after about a minute or so after the Dragonborns jumped up on deck to cause whatever havoc he's planning on doing, I'm gonna go up and follow after him.
Roll a wisdom before you do.
I thought we were just going up right after him. Like I was just checking the door to make sure there's no one else trapped.
Adric, go ahead and give me a wisdom check. DC 10.
DC 10?
Yes.
Sounds good. Hang on, let me find that. Okay. Uh, 17.
Okay. You know from your fights in the gladiator arenas against Dragonborn, this is the first one you've seen use ice as a breath weapon, but you know he can't do it repeatedly.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna need some help.
Once he does it, he can't do it for a while. He's got to recharge it. All right, so let's go back over to Orphan. What's her plan with this horse?
All right, so I'm basically waiting for because I can't go up above this deck, so I'm just kind of going to try to make myself useful here while everyone else helps with the mutiny.
Do I need to look up the stats for a warhorse? Is that where we're going? Because I got him here.
Maybe.
I can get him.
Because I'm going to be going in that room in a second.
Okay. Are you going to punch it?
I have the stats. It'll be a good fight for a level 1 character with no weapons or armor. They're not quite as tough as in NetHack, so... And it looks like it's already dead. What happened? There we go. Guys, this is a horse, not a bear. I don't have a horse, unfortunately. Oh, wait, hold on. Better yet.
Pony.
You have Twilight Sparkle.
There we go.
Oh, it's Applejack.
There's a warhorse.
Oh my goodness. Well, who didn't see that coming?
I don't need to worry about the grid on that one. So there's your warhorse. You hear it behind this door.
Alright.
Do you have any kind of animal handling? Are you trained in that?
No.
Is anybody in the room trained in animal handling?
Nope.
I can speak with small beasts.
This is not a small beast.
I think everyone else is
It's not a squirrel.
raring to go upstairs anyway.
Everyone else is
We've
headed
established
upstairs.
there's nothing else of value down here other than the rapier I just picked for myself real quick.
No, we established that if you want to answer that question, you're going to have to spend an entire turn down here searching, and it'll probably take several turns because it's a big room.
Well, how about whoever's staying behind can look?
I'm not helping you look.
Son of a bitch. I'm not talking about the value. I just mean like for weapons. But yeah, I'd have to search all the trunks and stuff. I'm good.
So
Fuck it. I have a rapier and a dagger.
who's headed up the stairs? Who's first? Adric?
Yeah.
I'll be second.
I guess
Go ahead and line yourselves up going up the stairs, whichever order you're going, because these are single file stairs. You're not going to be able to go up two at a time.
I sent Mr. Game and Crotch flying.
I gotta move this pirate. Bye, buddy.
Probably want to take him for any other pirates that need to go up deck. There's some extra pawns, Brickroad. They're not needed anymore.
You don't know that. You're leaving unconscious people behind as you go up deck.
That's true.
Hey,
That's
Fred,
true.
can you tie these guys up? I'll say that into his mind. Find some rope and try and get these guys, tied up like we were. Not like we were. That's inhumane.
He looks
Tied
up at you and says, "Yeah, sure, friend. I'll get right on that."
Tied up in
You
a
see
way
him start
that
gathering up the leather strap and the cord that was holding the dragonborn down.
Search the storeroom for rope.
And shinies. What? I have a one-track mind.
Is Swint coming with us?
He's coming up the rear. He's got you guys back,
Alright.
but he's not going to be that good in a fight upstairs.
Oh no, he's gonna.
We're going to keep the same initiative order when we go upstairs. So yeah, Adric, you climb the stairs, and we're going to start the melee as soon as you get to the top of the stairs. So you come up, you poke your head up into this room, and this is absolutely the barracks. This is the crew quarters. There are a couple bodies strewn on the ground of just crewmen. You see the 3 fighters in the room here. This one, you see one through the open door back into the what looks to be like a chapel. You see the wooden benches laid out. It's not very sparsely, or it's not very decorated. It's very sparsely furnished, but it's got those wooden benches. And at the front of it, you see what at one point would have been a very nice wooden statue of some kind of aquatic creature, but you can't make out many of the features because this thing has been burned
Demolished.
and defaced, and it's been overturned. So it's laying on the floor, kind of like giving the message that this is no longer an idol of worship. More to the point, you see 2 very actively ready fighters standing on either side of you here.
Oh,
The
nice.
third one is back in the room. He looks dumbfounded. Then you see this one across from you leading into another room through another open doorway. And then between the 2 of them, the dragonborn is ready to fight. So it is your
buddy.
action. You are free to do what you will.
Right? Hey, look, this guy right here.
Yes?
To get uppercutted.
Uppercut him. Okay, do it. Don't just talk about it, sir.
Uppercut.
So
Whatever, I
19,
can
that'll
see.
hit.
Plus,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 19 will hit. Okay, go and roll damage.
plus 3 is 7.
7 damage. Alright, you get him right under the jaw. You hear a delicious crack come from the lower part of his face. And you get the bonus
That's
action.
good stuff. That's good stuff. This guy back over here. Somebody, I wonder if he saw what he happened to his friend. This is about to happen to him too.
You're not switching targets, is what you're telling me. The guy you punched, he's not down. You got a good solid hit on him, but he is still in this fight.
If he's still like up, then he's about to get the kidney kick.
So 10, what's your bonuses?
5.
So 15? That gets him. So roll damage on the kidney kick.
Is that your signature move, the kidney kick?
Yep.
Do the crowds love it?
They love it. They love it when I just start hitting this guy in the jimmy.
So what's the damage on the kidney kick?
6 more damage.
6 damage. All right. So you've got to do like a jumping kidney kick. 'Cause you're a friggin' dwarf, man. But you get him right in the chest, and you knock him over, and he is unconscious. He is As prone can be. You knocked him down.
Nice.
Now, if you don't move, nobody else can get up the stairs.
Yeah, let's slide over here.
Okay, so you're gonna be here. So next we've got.
Yeah, DT Sun, Vitamin K.
Pirates are next. This guy back here saw what you did to this poor pirate who just didn't deserve the kidney kick. These two are both engaged with the dragonborn. First one hits, gets a solid hit with the rapier, but the dragonborn does not even seem to notice it. He is just furious in anger.
Oh, I bet.
The other one tries to get in, but the dragonborn sidesteps it. It goes right underneath his arm. Can't clip him.
I
So the
made
first
the right
one
choice.
got him pretty good, but the second one didn't hit at all. What's that damage roll here? D6 plus 1. Ouch. Yeah, that first pirate got a real solid hit on him. And you see the dragonborn, like the fatigue is really starting to get to him. Being tied up and ill-fed. And he's in this fight, he's giving as good as he's getting, but you don't know how long he'll hold up. This hombre comes charging out of the back room.
No?
Right up behind the mast.
Nice.
And he jabs at you with his rapier.
Oh, yeah?
Your AC is 16?
16.
He hits.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. For 6 damage.
Ow.
Oof.
That hurt.
So mark that 6. I want to see it marked. I'm going to look at your character sheet and make sure you mark it.
Brick Road, chill the frick out.
I'll mark it for you. Actually, I will mark it for you.
No, well, I mean, you can mark it on the notepad up here,
And
but
I
I totally just diddled it on my character sheet.
Well, I guess it doesn't update in real time then, because I have your character sheet here open. But, okay, so he gets a really solid hit. He comes forward with his rapier, and he gets you right underneath the shoulder. And it goes deep in, and he pulls back, and the blood spurts out of your arm. The whole arm starts to throb. And you're hurt pretty badly, but you're not down for the count.
I still got another arm. That's fine. I still got another arm. It's good.
Still got both legs, too.
Yep. There's all kinds of avenues for ouch.
And we're back up to Zook. Are you searching Zook?
No, well, I'm unaware of what's going on upstairs, so...
Right now you could get upstairs, and as long as you make a stealth check... Let me make their perception checks for upstairs here. You have to... Fuck me. You have to beat a 2.
Ow, that
if
was a mistake,
if you roll a
lad.
stealth check and you beat a 2, they won't see you. You'll have advantage on your attack roll, and you'll get your bonus backstab.
Yeah,
When
so
I take that stab, McDohl or friggin' Adric will be like, oh, God. I had the words and then they just vanished.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to sneak upstairs.
Okay. Actually, hold on. You're a gnome, so we have to... There we go.
Hey, wait a second. I don't think I'm that little. Anyhow, I sneaked.
Did you beat a 2?
I
Now,
think so.
real quick, if you roll a 1 on a d20, no matter what your bonuses are, you fail. So as long as you didn't roll a 1, you're probably fine. So I think your bonuses alone are better than 2.
I can't tell which one of these numbers is up top, but they're all better than 2.
Right now, the 15 is facing the screen, so the 15 is what you rolled.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of
This
hard
is
to tell on
kinda-
a d20, but yeah, the 15.
Okay.
So where are you moving to?
I came up, popped up the top of the stairs, and I'm in a sneaky position now. So I'm just now aware. of what's
These
going on.
guys
These
here
two-
are both engaged with the Dragonborn, and this guy here is engaged with Adric. So none of
Okay.
them will see you come up behind them. Because
And it's
remember,
plain
your
to
sneak
see that
attack,
Adric-
you don't need to be stealthy. All you need is for them to be engaged with somebody else.
And it's plain to see that Adric has been hurt, right?
Adric is bleeding profusely from his left arm.
Right. So I want to go after the dude who's hurting my bro over here.
Okay, so he's up behind the mast here.
All right.
So all I gotta do is circle behind him. And...
All right. I'm gonna swoop right here,
Okay.
and then
Now,
I'm
just to
going-
point out, though, if we were playing 3.5 or 4E rules, just doing that, you would have taken an attack of opportunity from this guy here. He would have got to hit you just because you made that move. So, we're not playing by those rules, thank Christ.
So, okay. You're just pointing out old rules you don't like.
Exactly. That's why we're not
Okay,
playing
yeah,
that
no.
edition of the game.
Also, I'm sneaky, so screw him.
Yeah, you get advantage on this attack roll, and then it's a plus d6 to your damage if you hit, right?
Word Blaze, just to break it
yeah,
down, real
sneak
quick.
attack.
I'm using my arrows here to. Okay, that is McClain, who's the sneaky solid snake. That is I'm McDohl. That is he's the punchy dudes. Then there's the Tiefling right there.
No, that's Destil. Destil's the Warlock.
That's Destil, that's right.
Tiefling's over here.
Tiefling is there. Yeah. Okay.
So what was
there
your
we
hit
go.
roll?
I'm doing it right now.
That's a hit dice.
That's a
damage
D8.
dice.
Hmm?
D20
Oh,
and add in
I-
all your attack bonuses for your dagger.
And roll it twice.
And roll it twice and take which one you want. That's a 20, so you don't need to roll it twice.
Okay.
No, that's a 4. I'm sorry. No, that's a 4. That is
Roll
I
again.
can't see under
Definitely
all
a
the
four.
hands.
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm keeping the hand away.
That's an 11.
That's an 11. Okay. So you get plus 5 bonus with the dagger. So it's actually 16.
Well, I picked up that rapier while I was downstairs, but yeah, it's plus 5 either way.
The rape. Oh, are you proficient in rapier? You are proficient in rapiers. So yeah, you can
I
totally
am
use it.
proficient in rapier.
Totally, it's a
So,
D6 plus your dexterity mod for damage because it's a finesse weapon.
it's a D8, isn't it?
D6 now.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think it's a D8.
Yeah, I think a rapier is a D8.
That's what I've marked on my sheet.
You're right
wow.
because these guys in the book have scimitars, not rapiers. My bad. Oh, so you should have taken more damage, McDohl. Be glad
nice.
that I didn't roll a D8.
Thank you, Brick Road.
You're welcome. I won't make that mistake twice. All right, go ahead and roll damage, McClain.
Ow.
7
And what's
plus
your?
3.
Then you roll a D6 on top of that because it's a sneak attack.
Oh, where's my D6 at? I need a D6.
There's bags.
Or
over
borrow
there.
mine.
I already had one over here. 4. I think it's just a straight 4, no bonus.
Okay. So that was 7 plus 3 plus 4.
Yeah.
That is quite a lot of damage.
And I think the sneak attack can only go against the same target. I don't think I can switch targets.
You can't, no, because it's all coming from one attack. It's,
Okay,
it's,
so
what's
it's
that?
just-
It's saying you're getting your weapon in under his vitals where he doesn't know it's coming, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas McDohl is actually making 2 separate attacks.
Yeah. I just do an extra damage to it.
So
which
the
is
gnome
fun.
pokes his head up out of the hold just as the pirate's pulling his rapier back, and he sees Adric clutch his shoulder in pain. Gnome, this will not stand to reason. Darts into action. He sidles all the way around the back of the mast with his own rapier, which is almost as big as you are. You're a little guy. And you get this guy right in the small of his back. McDohl,
Nice.
you see, when the pirate's pulling back from his blow, you just see this rapier come sticking through the man's chest. And he looks down for a second, dumbfounded, and it just collapses into a heap.
Yeah, I'm clutching the wound with one hand. The other hand, I give him the thumbs up just as he drops.
Nope, you already took your bonus action for this round.
Damn.
I think that's a reaction.
That's a
Okay, yeah, you
reaction.
can use your reaction for it. Now, you give him the thumbs up, it's all good. This man here is dead. This man here is unconscious.
Oh, I guess I don't get a choice whether I kill or wound. Oh well.
You do. If you wanted to leave him alive, we could leave him alive.
No, he stabbed my guy.
So he's
And
dead.
I'm kind
That's it.
of crazy that way.
You're not going to take an alignment penalty if you're a good character. You don't have to go with leaving everybody alive. If he's a villain, go ahead and freaking kill him.
That's cool. All right.
That was Zook's turn. What a good turn. All right, Orphan, what are you doing down here?
All right. I have thought the better of fighting or dealing with this warhorse, whatever. So I'm gonna hold a move action until, and the trigger for this is until Swent and Adric have gotten above ground.
Okay.
And once they're up on the next deck, then I will follow them up. That's my held move action.
All right, sounds good to me. Okay. Next up is the dragonborn. And
Don't die, dude.
Yeah, bro, don't die. Come on, man. You're better than this.
And he is giving just no fucks about his own self-preservation at all. He is just wildly attacking.
0 fucks given.
None at all. And he lays into this guy here. What is his strength? Oh, it's really, really high. And he just rakes his claws across this pirate's face. And blood just spurts out from his head. And he clutches it, and he grimaces in pain. But he stands firm, and he's still clutching his rapier. That brings us to... Oh, good old Swent. Swent is standing here watching you, Tarin. It is now your turn.
Alright. I'll move up the stairs, and I'm going to give our dragonborn buddy here a hand. Now, do I get advantage because he's engaged or not?
You do not, because you do not have sneak attack.
Okay, that's the broken thing. Cool. So this is +4 for my club.
Oh my god,
That'll be
okay,
good.
go ahead. Roll your damage
So
die
I need
twice
another
and apply your
D4.
bonus twice. Unless the bonus is negative.
The static is doubled? Awesome.
So that's 5
plus
damage
4,
plus your bonus twice, which will be strength
which
bonus.
is 4, so I get 9.
9 damage against him? You
9
come up the
damage.
stairs, and yeah, you see this guy. He's already got half of his face clawed open. And you just bring this iron bar that was barring this door, and you swing it with all of your might. You hit him in the side of the rib, and you hear it crack inside. And he screams and falls over onto the bed. He is now he's down. I mean, you've broken all of his ribs.
Alright, have to admit it, that felt kind of good.
I might not be a warlock for much longer. I'm gonna look into barbarian. And we're back to Adric.
All right, can I get it? Can I get at this guy, even though he's standing in the doorway?
Yes, you can.
All right. Hey, dude. Can't help but notice you're messing up my my big scaly friend. This isn't gonna stand. So I'm just gonna tickle your ribs a little bit. And by tickle, I mean punch very, very hard.
Now, before you do this, I just want to point out,
Okay.
pirates get to take their turn next, and you have 4 hit points.
Fine.
Okay,
It's fine.
okay.
It is what it is. And that looks like a 10.
You're looking to beat AC 12.
Okay, then I miss.
Missed. You try to
bonus
get. What's that?
Oh.
No, you missed. You have to hit AC 12, and with your bonuses, you got 10. So you don't get the bonus hit. You have to hit with that bonus first attack to take your bonus action.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you get up on him, and you're trying to get a good hit, like a good solid hit. You just clobbered a bunch of guys. You're feeling really good about it. But
Yep.
the angle is just really awkward, because this guy is right in the doorway, and he's still fighting and fencing against this dragonborn, and you just can't get a good angle on him. You just end up grazing the side of his face with your elbow, and it doesn't look like he noticed. Like he noticed, but didn't do any damage.
Yeah.
But now it's his turn, though. Both you and the dragonborn are looking real ragged. And you see this guy, he looks very confident. He looks like he can take you both.
Okay. His mistake.
Not with that roll, he won't. He rears back, and with a flourish, he dives forward with his rapier, but you just jump to the side. And suddenly you see the confidence in his face just drain away. That was it.
This is called a Street Fighter parry, you guys. Pop! I play Third Strike, bitches.
We're back to the top. We're back up with Zook.
Alright, so that guy's engaged, so I could get a sneak attack on him if I poke my little rapier in there, huh?
You absolutely can, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna move. I gotta get to about. Can I sneak? I mean, we're not playing on the grid, so.
Yeah, we're not on the
gotta
grid.
put
Just
myself
wherever you'll
wherever.
fit. See, if this was 3.5 or 4th edition, no, you couldn't attack him. There's nowhere you can stand.
No.
So.
Alright.
Yeah, you
so-
can stand on top
Actually,
of
you
this
can
guy here.
attack him with cover across the corner, but
you
let's not get
climb
into
up
That's
on
true.
the unconscious guy's back.
Yeah, you're just perched up on his butt. Yeah, go ahead and make your
Yeah.
roll.
Alright. So. Is that actually a 20? It's like
Yes.
a 20 to me.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a 20.
Oh boy.
So
That
yeah,
is
you
20.
roll your damage for the. So it's 2d8s, and add your dex mod twice to it.
Oh, I get 2 hits.
No, it's just one hit, but it deals double the damage. So you're gonna get a d8 plus your dex mod, plus another d8 plus your dex mod, plus your d6.
Well, my D8 was a 1.
What's
so
your?
that's
but,
fine.
but your dex mod gives you plus
3,
3,
right?
So that was 4 damage.
So,
Yeah,
And now you roll it again.
Roll your D8 again.
So 4 plus
No, that's
5.
9.
He's 9, and you get a d6.
You get your sneak attack damage.
That was 5, so 14 damage with the crit. So, the pirate's attention is turned towards the dwarf. And as his side is turned toward you, you come around to his right, and you get the rapier right up underneath his head. And it goes up through his jaw and out the side of his face. And you pull it out with a swift motion, and he just goes down. He is downsies.
Don't fuck with me! I'm a crazy ass gnome with a little sword.
This room here, room number 10, now that you can see into it a little bit better, this is the mess hall of the ship. It's just, and the room is very aptly named right now. It is a mess in there. Tables are overturned, benches are shattered, the floor is littered with the dead and dying of seamen. They're not seamen, McDohl, calm down.
I wasn't going to say anything, but
There's no fighting going on in here. There's no fighting going on in here at all. But it looks like very recently there was. It looks like there was a very sudden skirmish and lots of men died. If you had to do a quick count, you would say there's probably 8 bodies in here. Some are dead, some are in the process of bleeding out. You can see down through the hallway where it ends with a closed door with another lock on it. Is it locked? Did I lock this one? I did not. I misspoke. There's not a lock on this door. You can see a couple of cabins at the end of the hallway, and it ends with a door that's currently closed. But there's no more fighting. And it is Orphan's turn. So Swen has since gone upstairs. Since we're in between combat right now, we're gonna... So yeah, Swen has gone upstairs. He's standing at the ready.
So I followed him because that was the trigger for my move.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
There's no sound of combat from the next deck up.
There is, actually. And you hear some frantic sounds coming from the direction of the hallway as well. But you can't... there's like a lot of chaos going on upstairs. And as you're standing kind of taking in the scene, you hear the trap door that would be at the top of these stairs slam shut.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So right now you guys are alone in the hold with a couple of... with an unconscious fighter, a couple of dying seamen in this room here. And like I said, you hear some kind of commotion from this end of the ship, but you don't know what it is.
Okay, so wait, so as soon as I hear that slam shut, can I do something?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna use Thaumaturgy to instantaneously cause an unlocked door because I want to do this before it gets locked to fly open.
So you want to make? So you're gonna make it fly open again?
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear the door slam shut, and then what is that? A somatic or verbal as well?
That's verbal. That's still Thaumaturgy.
Okay, so Orphan says something that none of the rest of you recognize, and you hear the creaky hinges of the trapdoor fly upward, and you hear a surprised exclamation of somebody as it flies open, and then a moment later, you hear it slam shut again.
Okay.
Awesome.
I can do this all day.
So can he.
Creepy doors for days, yo!
Do you do anything after it slams shut a second time?
Yeah, I'll open it again. I'll open it.
Okay. How long do you intend to keep doing this?
Well, I mean, I gotta stay behind the rest of the group anyway, so I might as well just keep
Okay.
He's gonna chill with his
This goes back and forth.
cast magic spells.
After the third time, you hear a command shouted up there, and it's the voice of the blonde man who came down into your brig the other day. And you hear it says, "You, drag that barrel over here. Hold this down." And next time it slams shut, you try to force it back open, but it doesn't go. The force of your magic, there's too much weight sitting on top of it now.
Yeah.
You hear something very heavy being shuffled up above, and because I don't know exactly how much force that spell exerts, but it's a cantrip, so I'm imagining not very much.
No.
It was fun
It's a
though.
pretty minor thing. Yeah. I
Alright,
enjoyed
so-
myself.
I enjoyed that
Record.
dance.
Okay, what's up?
So check it out. I'm gonna be searching these bodies for something to possibly make it where I'm not bleeding out here.
You would need some form of healing. There's nothing in... I mean, you don't.
I'm searching bodies.
The body. No, they each have a rapier. They're each wearing padded leather armor. They don't have so much as a copper. They certainly don't have any bandages or healing potions or anything of that nature.
Go look in the chapel.
Go to the chapel?
Yeah.
And it's the same kind of scene as I described before. Some of these benches, none of the benches are broken, but the place has been in disuse for a while. And you see this very finely crafted wooden statue that's been overturned at the front of the place, and it's just a shame to look upon. But there's no other items of note in this room.
I'm gonna put that thing back up where it should be. It might look all fuckered up, but you know what? It's where it belongs.
Okay, so you try to stand it up.
Yeah.
It takes some doing because the thing has actually been hewn from its pedestal, but you managed to get it like sitting upright, leaning against the front of the ship, the hull here. It still looks pretty sad, and you can't tell whether or not it's facing the right direction, but it's the best you can do under the circumstances.
It's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts, exactly.
So at this point, it sounds like we're locked in. You said there's some sound coming from the mess hall?
You hear sound from this direction somewhere. It sounds like it's coming from beyond the mess. It sounds like scuffling or someone moving objects around.
I've got the magical armor still. I'll go up front.
I'll follow behind.
Go ahead and move up to where you're going to go to. Yeah, when you move through the mess hall, you don't. It looks like something went down at dinner time. Something horrible happened in this room. There's been a big fight. The floors and walls are spattered with blood. Benches have been split open.
Is there any food left on the tables?
Oh yeah, lots.
I'm gonna eat.
I mean, it's not good food. It's
better than the hardtack I've had for the last week.
very marginally better, but it's there.
Yeah.
A couple of you find a tanker with a sip of grog left in it, if you're so inclined.
Nah, I'll lay off the grog. But
I avoid the grog, but I grab anything that looks better than hardtack. I dig a little nosh.
While you guys are doing this, the dragonborn has fallen backwards against the mast, so he's now sitting like right next to this door here, with his back against the mast, just breathing heavily, and you just see his good eye. Like, he still has rage on his face, but he's you see him. It's like he's fighting to stay awake and up. It's like he's all of his strength and all of that vigor you saw earlier. He has spent it all just getting out of this room and barging the way through this fight.
Yeah.
Someone should put him in a bunk.
You're gonna try to move him?
Yeah, I'll help him into a bunk if he'll let me.
He has no intention of laying down. He's every ounce of his strength right now. He's trying to stand back up so he can charge forward again.
I offer him a piece of food that I found to see if it'll help him.
You hold out what you think is salted pork, but you're not really sure. He looks at you for a moment, regards the meat, then he nods in thanks and swipes it from your hand. He eats it greedily.
Thanks, buddy. We're bros.
Look, we're locked down here. Just take a rest for a few minutes. We'll see what we can do about getting up to the top floor.
Have you tried the door?
Not yet.
Then you don't know that it's locked.
We heard them roll a barrel onto it.
You heard him shout an order to move something on it, then you heard after it closed, you heard something being scraped on top of it.
Yeah, just because my cantrip can't move it doesn't mean that like a dedicated person couldn't push it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think we should.
Do we
probably
want to take a rest, though?
inspect behind these doors first, so we don't leave something behind us, though.
Yeah.
I'm a little paranoid here.
I'll take this room 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna go for 12.
Everybody put your marker where you want to be.
I
I'll
guess
be
I'll
in front of whoever's.
Well, you don't go into a room yet, just because some of these rooms are locked. So.
I'm gonna hang back for now.
Hey.
I'm gonna actually, just in case something jumps out at us, I'm gonna get behind this post.
Okay.
And take a position.
Physics,
Fair enough.
ladies and gentlemen.
You want me to roll a
Physics.
stealth check?
No, not until there's somebody to see you.
Okay, I'm hanging out behind this post right now.
All right, so Orphan, you get to the door, and the commotion you've been hearing is clearly coming from the other side of this door.
Okay.
The door is closed, but it doesn't seem to have a lock on it.
All right, I'll open it.
You open it?
Yeah.
You open it up. And when you do, this morbidly obese man is on the other side.
Oh boy.
Wearing very dirty white clothes, wearing an apron that just has splatters of food and sauce and what you perceive to be blood on it. And he swings around and he's got this meat cleaver in his hand.
Oh, God.
The door
Yes.
you're looking at looks to be the galley of the ship. You see a brick stove along the far back wall that's not lit. Some various foodstuffs, sundries, some cooking utensils and things. But he has a meat cleaver, and he's about to lower his arm, but then he sees what you are. And he just has this look of terror. He drops his cleaver to the ground, clatters on the wooden plank, drops to his knees, clasps his hands together, and he says, "Quesalis, forgive me! I did not know it would come to this!" Now, I want you to picture, like, the chef from You Can't Do That on Television.
Yes.
Except, like, 3 of him shoved in, like, the same clothes. That's kind of what this man looks like.
Alright.
But he's on his knees, he's muttering prayers to some god you've never heard of.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk in there quietly,
Okay.
softly, and just grab the cleaver from the ground.
And he makes no motion to stop you, so... Fortune smiles upon thee, orphan, for thou hast found the meat cleaver!
Yay!
Meanwhile, across the way here, Adric.
That's right, Chrono Mojo. That's right. His name was Barth.
You're not supposed to be reading chat. I fucking told you to fire your ass for that.
I could have told you his name was Bart.
You're gonna walk the goddamn plank. If you keep that up. Reading
Seems
chat.
legit.
Okay, you open this door,
Yep.
and it's a surgery. It is a medical room.
Ooh.
Very simple
Yes.
medical room. There's not much to it. There's a wooden bed on one side with a dirty sheet over it. There's a dead body laying on that table. One of the crewmen that looks like he's taken like slashed across the gut. His arm is laying over the wound. It looks like someone has tried to help him, but has not been able to do so. And this room just has, against the far wall, against this wall back here, has a cupboard that's closed.
Open that cupboard. What?
Open it up.
Yeah.
You see a variety of vials. Some of them contain liquid, some of them don't. It would take a couple of turns to sort through what's all here.
Yeah, I'm going to be searching through that because this is obviously a surgery. This is obviously a surgeon's room of some kind. So I'm going to be looking for something to patch up myself and my friend here.
Yeah, you even see the rudimentary surgery equipment laying on the table where, like, someone has started to stitch this man up. Someone has clearly administered some kind of herbal treatment, but clearly the man's dead
looking for
now.
like a poultice or something. Looking for a poultice or something like that.
Okay. And
Something.
Tarin, you were going to where?
Well, since that's pretty much covered, there's no sound. It sounds like anyone else is in any of these other rooms.
It doesn't. It's very silent now. It's silent
I'll go
down
and
here.
go.
You still hear a great deal of noise upstairs.
I'll open 15.
You open 15. Okay. Yeah, you open up the door, and there's actually no beds or a desk or anything in here. This is an armory. There is all sorts of equipment and stuff in here.
Ooh.
It looks like the things in this room, a lot of it was taken off of the prisoners from the brig. And in addition, just a great amount of arms, ammunition, some simple armor. Basically, if you were to take the time to search this room, you would be able to find anything listed in the PHB that's about less than 30 gold in value. Any kind of weapon or armor, plus anything on your character sheet would be here. But you would actually have to take the actions to go in and search for it.
I might actually do that. Just let me look at the armor options.
Okay.
There's if you're looking for your gear, I think it's over here.
You call back?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
When the Dragonborn hears that, he tries to push against the floor and get up. Well, how loud did you say that? He's pretty far away now.
I said it loud enough for the guys near me to hear, not for I wasn't
Okay.
shouting.
So no, the Dragonborn wouldn't have heard it unless you called back to him. Swent, by the way, he's right with you. When he hears that, he comes up right behind you. He's ready to go in and look for some stuff. So
Yeah.
Swent goes in and is searching.
I think I definitely want to go in there and look for a bow and arrow.
Okay. So you guys are going to go ahead and put yourselves in room 15. Anything on your character sheet, anything out of the PHB on the equipment list, not the item lists. No, McDohl, you're still in the surgery.
Did you say 30 gold or less?
30 gold or less, any weapon or armor. And then anything on your character sheet. So, but that's going to take you guys a couple of turns. While you guys are in there looking...
Well, I mean, it's gonna take me time to put armor on, but I'm gonna see if I can find a single hide armor.
Okay.
While they're looking around that room, I'm gonna try and talk to this cook and try to reassure him that I'm not actually a demon.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're going to handle that while those guys are searching through the gear and while McDohl is looking through this cupboard. McDohl, do you have proficiency in a healer's kit or in medicine?
Nope.
Okay.
Just looking for something like a poultice, something I could slap on a wound.
Okay, yeah, we'll come back to that in just a minute. I want to go into room 11 here. So what do you say to him?
Let's see. I say, so he's like cowering on the floor praying, right?
He's not cowering. He's praying. He's not
praying.
addressing you at all. He is addressing some deity you've never heard of.
Okay, so I've never heard of the deity.
No.
Can I ask him like who are you praying to?
You ask him who he's praying to,
Yeah.
and he stops muttering for a second, and his head tilts upward. One of his eyes open and regards you. Says, "The god Quasalis, the god of good fortune, fine seas. We have not been pious enough, and now he's sent you to take us all." And he stands up, gets his giant blobbish fork off the ground. Yeah, I could probably... Let's see, what should I load in for him? Big old fat dude. Let's see. How about...
Get a nice pink token.
There he is.
Oh yeah. A giant chess piece. All right.
Yeah, this is kind of big. Let's scale that down. You know, he's kind of fat too, so let's... That looks about right. He starts to pick his form up off the ground, and he has to kind of distribute his weight on the chests and counters next to him. But he stands up.
You know, it just occurred to me that he's probably also the ship's surgeon.
He stands up and he's regarding you. Are you still holding the meat cleaver?
Not like at him, but I'm just holding it at my side.
And he looks down at it. Says, "Well, it's only fitting that I go by the tools of my own trade."
And I look at him with confusion. What do you mean?
"You had to take us. You had to take us all."
No, actually, I'm here to leave.
And he seems confused. Roll a...
Did you not get him to talk politics a bit? I want to know the situation on the ship.
Did you not know that we were being kept in the hold?
I knew someone was being kept in the hold. I've been very careful to pay no attention to who.
Well, it was me and about 5 others. We freed ourselves, and anyone else who's willing to help is, of course, willing to come along.
If you're not here to... He's stammering. He doesn't know what to say. If you're not the dark angel of the oceans, the enemy of Quasalis, what are you?
Well, you worship a god of fortune, the goddess of fortune. Which was it?
He said the good fortune and fine seas.
Yeah, but I'm keying in on the fortune part.
You said what?
Well, I worship a goddess of fortune as well.
He seems very suspicious. I suspect if you were going to kill me, you would have done so by now. He regards the outside hallway, back towards the mess hall. So that you're doing? The mutiny?
Oh no, that was my friends.
He peers past you through the doorway, and he sees Adric rooting through the medical supplies. He shouts, "Oi then! Get your hands out of my cupboard!" Shoulders past Orphan, walks into the surgery. He's on the grid. We gotta undo that. Adric, while this conversation was happening, you did find some things of note inside this cupboard. You found 4 potions, you found 6 potions actually, which from your experience in gladiatorial fighting, you know to be some sort of potions of healing.
Okay.
You find a couple other various antitoxins, things like that. Poultices to close wounds, to bind them. You find equipment to stitch people up. And you find a very small vial of ointment in a crystal, a small crystal vial that looks just the clearest liquid you think you've ever seen in your life. And as soon as you go to grab it, that's when the fat man muscles his way into the room and yells at you.
I'll hand it right back to him if he wants that. That's fine.
He swipes it out of your hand and puts it in the nasty pocket of one of his apron.
Good, good, good.
You are a prisoner too.
Yeah. And I got stabbed. If you haven't noticed, I've got stabbed. So I'm trying to tend that as well as my friend back there. And I gesture toward where the dragonborn is.
Oh, you can't. He's way on the other side of the ship, and he's through the door. You can't. He wouldn't be able to see him from back here. But he looks at your wound. Says, "Oh, I didn't see it underneath all that beard." Sorry. He reaches over to the dead man on the table, rolls him forward. He slumps into a heap in this corner right here. All right, hop up. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
So you guys down to room 15. About this time, you would have found any equipment that you want to carry.
All right. So I'm getting hide armor, my spell component pouch, and a quarterstaff.
Okay.
Clint, help me into this. Takes 2 people to put on armor.
Oh, it does. All right.
Hide armor? Really? I would only think like heavy armor.
It says 5 minutes for medium armor.
For 2 people or just for yourself? Well, in any case,
Maybe it doesn't take a person anymore. Maybe I'm thinking with the older edition.
I think it just takes time.
yeah,
okay.
I don't, unless you're looking to don plate armor, I wouldn't say it takes 2 people.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we assume I found some leather armor that fits my little body?
Were you wearing leather armor when they took you on the ship?
I originally was.
Then yes,
Yeah, let's start.
all of your equipment is in this room.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah, then
I found my equipment.
Yeah, I want my backpack, in all honesty, because I want my signet ring and my book of law.
Oh, yeah. Sorry for any confusion. No, all of your equipment is in this room. There is just random leather armor, none that would fit you, though. The only gnome-sized equipment in this room would be your personal gear.
That's okay. That was my question. So I had leather armor originally. That was part of my starting gear. So I got my leather armor, my bow, my 10 arrows, my other dagger.
Swent has put on he found himself a suit of padded armor, and you see him sling a belt across, and he fits as many daggers as he can in the belt loops of this belt.
I like this.
We got a dagger flinger.
When I notice that these guys are actually finding like useful stuff in here, I'm gonna go and look for my things as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna update
It's gonna take me longer than it does because I'm just starting my search now.
Well, I'm assuming we found most. I mean, I think by now I could probably point you to where you'll expect to find your armor.
That's true.
It's the only armor with a tail hole in the back.
Yeah. I don't wear armor though.
Right, because you're a monk.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to make a healing proficiency on this guy's behalf.
I want all my stuff, but chiefly I'm interested in my monastery notes and my weapon.
I just spent 30 seconds looking for the
right.
healer proficiency in the monster manual. Shows you
Good
how
job.
on ball I am tonight.
That improved my AC by 1 point. I have noted it on my character sheet.
There you go. Okay, that's fine. I just have to see how many hit points McDohl gets back. Because you're not gonna, unless you guys are gonna try to take a short rest, you can't actually spend hit dice.
I really don't think the pirates are gonna let us sit an hour down here while we're.
Yeah, I don't plan on
Probably
either.
not.
Once I'm done with that, I'd like to check the other 2 rooms and then try and work our way up.
Okay, let me look up healing real quick. See what we can get back.
Not super important, but did I find any fleece while I was rummaging around in the armor?
Yeah, you find
Did
your
you have it
components.
beforehand?
I know I didn't start with fleece. It's I don't know why they give me this. They give me a cantrip, but not the components to start with.
Roll a search check.
Okay, let's see.
I do have a component pouch, but the only thing in there is glasses of water for armor. That's my only spell that uses them.
So that would be,
A water skin.
oh, search isn't actually a skill though. Oh, roll a perception, I guess.
All right, so 9 plus 4, so I got a 13.
Okay, yeah, you find, not in the armory, but downstairs in the hold, you do manage to find a whole crate full of fine fleece that was
All right, cool.
apparently to
So
be
I grabbed-
delivered and it was pillaged.
All right, so I grab some fleece.
As long as you have that on your inventory, we're just going to assume you have as much fleece as you need.
I was gonna say, do I need like a piece for every spell, or are we just gonna say I have fleece?
In second edition, you would have, but we're going to forego that. what we're going to do is we're just going to assume during any downtime in towns or whatever, you can resupply. So
Okay.
it just says
I
a
know-
bit of fleece. It's not going to be a whole terribly large amount. So
Yeah, that's fine. I just at any chance I have to hide and throw an illusion somewhere, it could be helpful. So
okay. All right, Adric. He
Yo.
stabilizes the wound. He rubs something gross smelling on it.
Yeah. Used
It's
to that
not
kind of
quite
shit.
bad enough to require any kind of stitching, but he stops the bleeding. He binds it up with
Good.
surprisingly clean bandage. But you don't recover any hit points.
That's fine.
do we want to see if he can do anything for our dragon-y friend?
Do you ask him?
Sure.
I have
Hey, buddy.
How do you ask him?
How do I ask him?
Yeah, what's the actual thing that you ask?
We have a partner who's in pretty bad shape back here. Do you think you could take a look at him?
When you start talking, he looks around and he doesn't see who's talking to him at first. Until he looks down.
Down here.
And sees
Oi,
your
look
diminutive
down.
form. And then his eyes just kind of dart between you and Adric and orphans down the hallway. All of the prisoners are some manner of demi-human. Where did they find you lot? Yes, take me to him. I'll see what I can do.